What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, February 9th. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are for today's slate. And finally, shout out to No House Advantage for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up to get up to $25 on your first deposit. Now we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Jusuf Nurkic, Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges, Kobe White, and PJ Washington on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. In first at number 5, I'm going to Anthony Edwards. He's shooting guard, small forward eligible, 7,400, projected for 39.5. The goal's about 54. He's in the optimal lineup 27% of the time. I'm giving him 34 minutes, 1.15 fantasy points per minute in a pace-up spot against a Sacramento team that's likely to be aggressively shorthanded today. 27% usage for Edwards, 23.5 points, 6 boards, 3.5 assists, and 2 stocks. You're not going to find too many matchups better than a crappy Kings team that's even crappier because a lot of their good players aren't on the team any longer. You get shooting guard and small forward eligibility. I know it hasn't been great for Edwards over the past few games. I think he rebounds here. Back to Charlotte now. We go to Kelly Oubre, shooting guard, small forward eligible, 6,100, projected for 34. The goal is 47. He's in the optimal lineup 29% of the time. The Hornets are likely to play like 6.5 guys today. They just run everybody out there for monstrous minutes. I gave Oubre 36.94 fantasy points per minute, 20 points, 5 boards, an assist, 2 stocks. Pace neutral against Chicago, but this is a Chicago team missing Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso, Desunmu. Who else am I missing here? I'm missing 2 more dudes. Patrick Williams, obviously. Derrick Jones Jr., a lot of bodies missing here for Chicago, so I'm not really worried about the defensive matchup. I just want to play the minutes game with basically everybody from the Hornets. In at number 3, we're going to Portland for CJ Elleby. I'm assuming no one's available for Portland through these trades, so they're going to be shorthanded like they were yesterday. Small forward eligibility for Elleby, 3,900, projected for 27.5. The goal is 37. He's in the optimal lineup 32% of the time. I gave him 32 minutes. He's a 0.85-ish fantasy point per minute guy, 16% usage for Elleby, 11.5 points, 7 boards, 2.5 assists, maybe a steal, but it's a pace-up spot against the Lakers, and the Lakers aren't very good, so take advantage of the value while you can. If the Blazers aren't getting all of their bodies back from the trade, and I don't expect that they are, Elleby's going to have to play, 28 minutes or more, and he's $400 above the minimum. Staying with Portland and doing basically the same thing, we're going Justice Winslow, small forward eligible, 4,300, projected for 32. The goal is 39. He's in the optimal lineup 32% of the time. I gave him 32 minutes. He's a fantasy point per minute guy, 19% usage, 12 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 2 stocks. Same matchup against the Lakers. As long as he can play these kind of minutes on a back-to-back, and I assume that he's going to give it his best shot, 30-plus minutes for Justice Winslow at 4,300 is an absolute no-brainer. There's a ton of value out there today on Portland and on Charlotte, and you're going to need most of it. Like, honestly, you're probably looking at 2 guys from Portland, 2 guys from Charlotte, and basically everything that you do. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman. Let me know in the comments who your favorite plays are, and then go sign up at No House Advantage using the promo code Awesemo. Back to Charlotte for number 1, and that is Melo Ball, point guard eligible, 8,400, projected for 50. The goal is 58. He's in the optimal lineup 36% of the time. I'm giving him 38 minutes. They played monstrous minutes their last time out with no Hayward, no McDaniels, no Martin. 1.3 fantasy points per minute for Ball, 22.5 points, 10 boards, and 8 assists, plus 2 stocks. Doesn't have to worry about his brother on the opposite side of the floor. He should just be able to carve up Chicago. This is a pretty bad defensive team with all of these guys out right now, and the minutes are going to be there. 38 might even be light. So LaMelo Ball is your number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Wednesday, February 9th. DraftKings and Yahoo versions of this video are around here somewhere. Check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We're back again tomorrow morning for another edition of the Contenders.